no. Why does chat keep not wanting to work even when I change the link? Hold on. I will fix you. It's okay, I will fix you. Hopefully. Why does it keep doing this? This keeps happening to me. For why? Anyways. Well, Hanaki, did you know that our souls are connected by fate? What do you know? I'm Yuno Hanaki, from production Kawaii's Hanamizuki. Good evening. In like a complete plot twist compared to yesterday where I was complaining about it being really, really cold, today it's really, really warm. I turned on the AC, so hopefully it'll start cooling down in here soon, but... Ugh. I'm sweaty. Been a long day. But it is okay. We are here now. Welcome, welcome. Hanaki. So, today, we are going to be... Well, I guess it's mostly going to be you guys. But you guys are going to be reacting to some Otome boys. And I'm going to be taking notes on what you say, and we're going to be kind of constructing what you think the boy happens to be like in the game that he's from. And we'll determine if you're able to make any accurate guesses. I tried to do something like this on Twitter and on my community tab. And I love you guys, but you took it very, very seriously. I wanted silly answers. I wanted to see if your silliest answers could still end up being partially accurate. But mostly all I was getting were people being like, I like this one. Which, thank you, but not what I was trying to look for in my research. Which I guess could be on me. Maybe I didn't word it properly, but I had been looking for something very, very specific, and it was kind of silly that I didn't get it. But I appreciate you guys taking it very seriously. I appreciated the comments regardless. Wasn't sure what you were going for. Well, I tried to specify that I wanted it to be, like, unhinged and, like, just, like, a first impression kind of thing. Instead it was just people being like, I like the one in the suit. Which is still valid. But I wanted, like... I guess I need to figure out how to word it better if I want to do something like this again. But do you know those things where it's like, I showed my parents characters from Genshin Impact and had them... try and guess what their whole thing was. Kind of like how Isla-sama had her mom like look at all of the kawaii girls and kind of guess like their names and like what they do on stream and stuff like that. That's kind of the vibe. It didn't end up working out that way, but it's okay. It happens to the best of us. I probably could have been a bit clearer. But yeah. I figured maybe doing something on stream where I can kind of coax certain answers might be a bit better. But we'll see. This is just a trial. I wanted to make like a video compilation of like the silliest things that people were saying about each love interest. Particularly for Cupid Parasite, because Cupid Parasite's sequel game just released in English like a couple weeks ago. So it was kind of topical at the time. But that is okay. We're going to try it with the with this particular cast because they are smaller, and I think it would be interesting to kind of see what people think about them. This is also a bit of an older Otome, so there's a chance that some people have actually like seen bits and pieces of this before. But I'm going to ask that you pretend that you didn't, and we're going to just go based purely off of visuals and try and come up with some silly comments about them that I can compile. I will be taking notes on what we decide. It'll be very silly, I think. Or at least that's the goal. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And it just becomes yet another plain old Zatsu. For now, though, let me go ahead and pull up the first guy. So I'm surely not going to give you anything besides what he looks like. We get to decide everything else. We'll see how it goes. A boy. I'm going to try and adjust the size here so that you guys see the full body. But this game has very interesting designs, which which is why I thought it would be a funny one to go over first. Cause like, look at this. Look at this guy. What's his deal? He's like 90% leg. Good evening, Hanaki. Welcome in. Legs for days? I know, right? He is a toothpick. It's true. I do think of the guys that we will be looking at from this game, I do think he gives toothpick the most. He is so thin. Why are his legs so thin and his shoulders so wide? He skipped leg days. Are we going to talk about the boots at all? I feel like the boots are also a very big statement to make here. Remind me of Clamp design? It is a little bit Clamp-esque, where it's just very long individuals. 90% leg, but the legs are 90% thin, so what is he really? Okay, so we do agree that he is thin and he's like a toothpick. Sharp legs, he can stab me with it. Can't see the boots? Okay, I will zoom in a little bit and make it bigger so you can see the boots. All boot. Maybe I'll do a slow pan up of like all the details with this much zoomed in, but like look at these boots. These must be such a pain to put on. So we know this guy must care about fashion because he's willing to put in this much effort to lace up these giant boots. Now don't get me wrong, I appreciate a good thigh-high boot or like a knee-high boot, but all those laces? Nah. All those laces? I don't know about all that. Bro wakes up at 6 a.m. and gets out of the house at 1 p.m. You're so right. One of those boots is laced properly, and then the other one, he was like, F it. Could have put some electrical tape on. Yeah, that's true. I did just notice that one is more like proper laces, while the other is just kind of like straps. This guy played way too much Persona 5. Okay, wait. I'm making a list, okay? I have to make a list of, like, what we think each guy is like. So, first things first, I'm gonna start panning up towards his face. Can he even bend his knees? I assume so. Okay. So, what do you think his name is? If you had to name this guy, what would you name him? I'm looking for kind of like general information first, then we'll get more into the like silly character traits. So like, what do you think we would name? What do you think his name is? What do you think? What do you think his age is? That kind of thing. Slenderman, Arthur, Steven, Kazuma, Asuka. Interesting. Okay. Age 24. Alright. We can go with that. 15. 37. A normal first name, then the last name has something to do with fire. So, like, Arthur... something fire. Or Arthur... Fire... I don't know. Jack? I kind of like Jack. I am between Jack or Steven. He is either 14 or 25, depending on the kind of story. Well, what do you think? Just purely based on appearances, what would you guess? He does look British. He looks a little British. Firestorm. Wait. I'm kind of vibing with Jack Firestorm. Kind of obsessed with that. Okay, let's do it. So I did see someone throw out the age 24. Are we willing to go with 24? Or do you guys think, Older? Younger? Definitely in high school. So you think he's high school age. What age? Are you thinking, like, older high school? Are you thinking, like, just started high school? Looks more 20. 24 seems good. 16. Jack Blazer. No, no, no. We're going with Jack Firestorm. It makes sense for this character. 17 at most. Should we compromise and go with late teens? Like maybe an 18 or a 19? Because a lot of other guesses seem to be in the 20s. 17 seems closer. Okay. We'll do 17. That makes sense. His face looks so young. That's the anime boy face. Here, I'll get you a little bit closer. Whoops, that's not the part I wanted to be close on. Anyway. Sophomore in high school because no one is ever a senior. Fair enough. Okay, we'll go with, like... I'll put 17 for, like, a hard age. But then I'll put, like, late teens as, like, the kind of, like, range. Okay. Now. So clearly he is the red boy. He is the boy that is red. Now we can get into the unhinged opinions. So what was some of the stuff that we were saying about him? Are you face stealing for OCs? No, no, no. I just want to see, like, what you guys think each guy is like. Does his chest have a nail in it? I believe that's a chest piercing. I will at least give you that information. I'm pretty sure that's a chest piercing. Definitely likes belts. This is true. Gets an overly complicated Starbucks drink. Okay, that makes sense. Overly complicated Starbucks drink order. Okay, okay, okay. This guy plays Shadow the Hedgehog. Played Shadow the Hedgehog. 24/7. Okay, 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 okay. A chest piercing. I'm pretty sure. Skateboards to school. Skipped leg day because he didn't want to buy new boots. Okay, skateboards to school. What do you think his relationship to the heroine is? Walks like he is on stilts. Okay, it can't all be about his stick legs. Aloof? "100% that emo friend that doesn't say they are your friend, but they clearly are." Always the heroine by putting what she wants on top of the shelf. I like that. Let's see. Aloof. Emo friend. Bullies the heroine. Quiet guy that sits in the back. Writes poetry, but he's embarrassed about it. Oh, I like that. We'll push heroin away with his foot. Okay, okay. Acts tough but leaves his umbrella with a puppy in the rain. So it's one of those, like, tough guy but acts like a softie towards animals. Makes sense. This boy looks like he drinks lattes. One of the first things we said was that he has a very complicated Starbucks order. Do you think it's because he likes sweet drinks? Does he like sweet lattes? How's your day going? My day is going pretty good. Sweet tooth, makes sense. Tries to drink black coffee to be tough, but ends up never finishing it. Okay, okay. Triple pump caramel oat milk, no foam. Wait, that's just my order. Hold on. Am I a complicated Starbucks orderer? Anyways. Here's what the rest of the outfit looks like, and here's the long fingers that somebody pointed out. This is kind of just a thing with the art style, though. Look at all these belts! He's not wearing his belt right, though. It's, like, under the layer. I guess this is supposed to be, like, a shirt. Like, I think he's wearing a shirt and pants. This is a very weird shirt. How picky do you think he is about his food? Not at all. Somewhat. Always eats exactly the same. Hmm. Curious. Do you think he tears the top himself, or does he come pre-torn? Likes to paint. Oh, so you think he's like an artist type? Very particular, eats the same things. Mmm. Do his fingers look like carrots? You don't have to censor yaoi. We are not cowards around here. But no, it does kind of look like a yaoi hand. Unfortunately, in a lot of otome, because the guys usually get drawn much, much taller than the heroine, they kind of end up having yaoi hand proportions. Size a lot? I will give you that one. Okay. Do we have any other impressions? Do we have any thoughts about what you think his route focuses on? Maybe. Like, what do you think, is, like, the prevailing thing for his route? Like, what kind of experience is it? Is he the... Well, we kind of discussed that he's, like, the brooding, kind of Shadow the Hedgehog-ish type. Do you think his route is very tragic for that reason? Do you think he has, like, a super sad boy backstory? How do you think the heroine fits into all of it? His route is you have to figure out his perfect coffee order. This makes it the hardest route. The I can fix him story. I can kind of see the fix him. Parents died in a house fire he may or may not have caused. Oh, man. Okay. One of those arcs where he lost inspiration for his music or artwork. Heroine has to help him rediscover it. Okay. Pampered and does not feel anything for much anymore. I think that can still kind of apply to this route. Like, maybe before his parents died in the fire, he was a very pampered kid. And then, like, losing them caused him to not really be able to feel much, and it also, like, caused him to lose his motivation when it came to art. Okay. I like where our heads are at with this. That's why he got those body piercings, just to feel something. Well, there is kind of a trope like that about how, like, how some of the guys are, like, so, like, cold and unfeeling. Like Kudere, but in the negative sense, where, like, they will do things to, like, try and feel pain so that it makes them feel something again. Or they feel like the only way they can feel something is through pain. These boots are still so insane. He's literally all leg. Do you think the heroine confesses to him first, or do you think he confesses first? Heroin first, 100%. Okay. Yeah, we seem in agreement about that. Okay. Heroin confesses to him first. Implies it first, but she says it outright. Okay. We could subvert expectations and make him break down for the heroine. Melts his cold heart. Okay. I really like this. A very interesting interpretation, to be sure. I'm a big fan of judging characters kind of like by how they look like this, because it's very entertaining to me. Especially as someone who has played the Source games. It's very funny seeing how people kind of like interpret the characters just by how they look. Anyways, I love Jack Firestorm. We stan. Okay. So that's Mr. Firestorm. You just watch from afar giggling at us? I'm trying to decide. Either we can do it at the end where I go through what you guys think these characters are and then I tell you what they're actually like, or I do a separate stream where I talk about all of them. Like I do a U-Notebook style like analysis of all the routes. I am trying to decide which I would rather do. What do you guys think? Vibes only stream. We judge on vibes here. This is a vibe only zone. Save the big reveal for later, do a comparison. Okay. We could do that. Depends on how long it takes for us to get through everyone today. Luckily, there's only 5. There are only 5 love interests, but we can definitely do it later. There's only 5 characters in this game compared to the 7 in Cupid Parasite. So this is a little bit faster. But okay. This is Jack. I just got here, but I imagine they're all like Yuri from Vesperia. Interesting. Later with slides would be fun. Yeah, I can do it. I can do something with that, for sure. Okay. Next boy. It's taking all my willpower to not say their names. Who is this guy? It's the same as before. Give me a name, give me an age, give me some like basic facts about this guy. What are we thinking? What does he say to you? Steve Bluehands, the Joker. Hi, welcome in, Spade Clubman. Oh shit, it's the Joker. You guys don't know how funny this actually is to me. Julius Roguethorn, the secret agent. Something with spades. 21-ish? Club Speedfire. Shut up! We can't have another character with fire in the name. Percy Barker, John Purplefingers. I'm gonna go insane. Now this guy played too much Persona. This guy said, I am going to become the Persona now. Ace is the Tuxedo Man Casino. His hands are blue from all the hardcore gaming. It's a glove, you freaking... Use your eyes. Shoe from Diabolic Lover. No, no, no. Diabolic Lovers is an entirely different Otome. Persona. Steel Clubman. Okay, alright. Can we... Okay, we have to narrow down a name. You guys went very crazy with names, but we need to narrow down a name. Also circulation in his hands. No, it's a glove! It's a glove! Look! It's on his other hand! It's on his other hand! Look! He's got gloves! Maximilian for the first name? Okay, okay. We can do that. Do you think he has a nickname? Like, do you think he's known as Max? Or do you think he insists on only being called Maximilian? Show us the whole body? Okay. We'll do a pan down. Velvet from Berseria. Maximilian Spades. Okay. We'll go with Maximilian Spades. His nickname is Suits? Okay. Maximilian Suits. Spades. Alright, but I'll give you the slow pan. So here's, here's his face, here's what he looks like, here's his vibes, then we go down. We've got pretty normal looking coat, all things considered. He's pretty calm, he's pretty low-key, and then... Holy asymmetrical legs. He's got the asymmetrical, really tall boot, and then he's got just, like, an ordinary kind of, like, heeled boot, I guess. Diamond legs. Persona pants! This man has no knees. Yeah, he's just kind of all leg, no knee. Losing my mind, the normal-looking coat is 3 metal chains. I mean, okay, but, like, compared to Shin... It's so dumb. Compared to the shins on the frickin' other guy, it's just... It's bad. Too poor to afford a second long boot? Is that what we're going with? Why do they want mismatched legs? No knees? Is that what we're going with? Is my taste kneeless? Looks like he lost a fight with a costume rack. You guys are so mean. You're so mean. I get it, though. This guy. Alright, so... age. What do we think his age is? We said that Jack was, like, in his teens. This man is in finance with a trust fund, 6'5", silver eyes. So you think he's very rich, is what you're saying here. $28, $32, $21-ish, minus $50, $630, $30s, $61, $29, $27. 1 year younger than Jack? There is no way. I feel like Maximilian here looks older. 28? Is he rich though? He couldn't afford the second boot. Maybe he's just waiting. Maybe it's individual commission basis. Alright, so we're thinking mid to late 20s, it looks like. Those are most of the ages that are coming through here. So we'll just do a range. But I think I'll choose 26, and we'll go mid-late 20s. His main color is blue, but okay, let's get some... in finance with a trust fund. Okay, let's give me some more ideas. Give me some vibes here. What kind of guy do you think he is? He looks 16, but I scaled up. He doesn't look 16 at all. Not to me. Child from Genshin. Full of himself? Okay. So you think he's like the very confident one? Gambling type. Rich parents for short. Narcissist? Okay. Tries to trick people but fails. Walks around with an entourage or bodyguards. Okay. Laughs a little too hard. I bet he poses a lot. Gentleman playboy type. Interesting. So you think he's a gentleman. That's the first person who said something nice about him. Everybody else has just been like clown, 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 clown. Let's see. Laughs a little too loud. Assuming the MC is a girl, he calls her kitten. Yeah, I can kind of see that vibe. He seems like the type of love interest that would use pet names. Practiced a variety of laughs to use for certain conversations. Expecting a bunch of guys to compliment another man? Well, I'm expecting occasionally nice things. It doesn't have to be nice. It's just kind of funny. Or princess. I can put or princess as well. Just like the idea that he uses a nickname for the heroine. Also, why do you guys not like to compliment other guys? This is why... This is why you then are like, we never get compliments. Because you guys aren't nice to each other. Be nice. Purposefully pronounce a word wrong to see if you're paying attention. We're not homies? That's so messed up. Okay. Nickname for heroine, princess kitten. When in doubt, combine the two. Would you compliment this guy if he walked into the room? I mean, you can't ask me that question because I know him. I know who he is. I am familiar with who Maximilian is. So, like, I would have a biased reaction. I'd compliment him if he looked like he was about to nake me. Man. Being homies with a casino worker is a conflict of interest. Do you think he works in a casino? We can go with that. Okay. A compliment is one thigh-high boot. Would you ask him where he got it so that you could get one for yourself? Surely you would, right? I, for one, would love to know. Does magic tricks. Mmm. Okay. His shirt does look great. Yeah, you like the stripes? Hmm. Asymmetrical pants? Boy, do I got news for you. Well, I guess it's not fully asymmetrical pants because we can't tell what the other pant leg is because of the freaking boot! I swear to you, these guys... I mean, okay, we can at least admit that while he is also all-leg, I do not think he is as all-leg as Jack. Jack is literally, like, 90% leg. I feel like this guy has a bit more of a, like, proportional body. He was in a rush. He couldn't spend 40 minutes lacing up his right boot. True. Purple with dark is fave. Well, he's more of a blue, but I get what you mean. Okay. Do we have any other last-minute, throwaway ideas? You want me to zoom out? Okay, I'll zoom out. Hold on. See, like, he is also kind of all-leg, but I feel like it's more proportionate looking compared to Jack. That's blue? Yes, it's a very dark blue, but it's blue. Loves the thrill of a gamble. You guys really think he's into gambling? Is it because of the spade aspects? Yeah, we're looking for wrong answers only. Shenanigan type answers. Ironically likes Weezer. The spade and the diamond? Where did you see diamond? I guess the pants. Still very leg, but he also has waist. Yeah, this is true. I feel like he's more proportioned, though. His pants are diamonds? Kind of. Sort of. I think we gotta start over for game this, right? Alright, well, the one thing we haven't decided, though, is what kind of route do you think his route is? When you pursue him, what do you think the story is about? What do you think his relationship to the heroine is? Poverty? No, he established that he's rich! Unless it's fake. Wow, what a fake out. He presents himself as a super rich guy, but then you find out that he's in a ton of debt. Bless me. Descends into her gambling addiction. Well, if he gets her into gambling too, then that means they would probably both be stuck having to pay off their debts, huh? To unlock him, you have to get too much money at the casino. Oh, okay, so you think there's a casino minigame, and if you're really good at it and you earn a certain amount of money, that's what unlocks the route? Also, thank you for the bless yous. Okay. Tries to use the MC for his own gain to pay off the debt, but falls in love after she fixes him. So it's another I can fix him route, but in a different way. Okay. He appears if you're lucky. He only appears if you get scores with 3 7s in it 3 times in a row. Very specific conditions. Okay. It's raining. She has nowhere to go. The only light on the dark street is the beacon of his casino. He opens the door like a gentleman. The casino serves hors. He has a cat. What I want to know is who does this man's eyeliner. Probably himself, no? All natural, baby. Can see him like a host for an Ikemen casino bar whose job is to make girls spend a lot. Yeah, I did mention, part-time job at a casino. So I guess that's kind of what he gets up to. Did you know our souls are connected by fate as his intro line? Now wait a minute! That means I could sue! I did it first! Dang it, Maximilian! Those wings are too perfect for a man. You just need to get good at doing winged eyeliner, bro. Just practice. Does he want the bunny girls? No. Did you register that line? No. But I could still sue. That's part of my brand. Yeah, bro, it's just a skill issue. Just get good at makeup. Just practice your wings. Easy. I like this. I like this. Maximilian seems like the kind of character that I would save for last, though. Just based on the characters that we are building, between the two so far, I think I am more so a Jack stan. Currently, Maximilian is not checking any of my boxes. Wings are the fun part? True. Okay. But we are 2 guys in. Nice job, team. Yup, 3 more. So next, we have... this guy. We have this guy. We'll do a quick pan. Holy belts. Symmetrical pants. Symmetrical boots. Shocking. Never thought that we would see those ever. This is Coleman art. Clubs, you guys. He does have clubs in his aesthetic, though. Belts McGavin. This changes everything. Jacob Jordan. His name starts with J for sure. The Green Bunny Girl Garden. It's not Bunny Garden! Please. Also, he's the glasses character. We're winning. Holy belts, Batman! Justin. His name is Clover. We could go with, like, Justin Clover. His last name could be Clover. Justin Clover. Joshua Longsleeve and Great Fingers. Definitely the one of the six sister he cares for by himself. So you think he's the sympathetic type? Maximilian's estranged brother. Okay, okay, hold on. I have to get everything else down. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Justin, Clover, age. Do we have an idea of age yet? I ship him and Maximilian already? Definitely his younger brother. Are we talking about, is Maximilian older or younger? 27, 23, 24, 23. Maximilian is older? Okay. So we'll go a strange younger brother. If we're going with younger brother, that means he needs to be younger than 26. Clubs looks older? Max is older but less mature. 23. Okay, we'll go with 23. I think 23 is safe. We'll go with it. A strange younger brother of Maximilian. Good grades was something that I saw. Tutors. BMC. 25 and 11 months. Okay. Good grades. Tutors the heroine. Hacker type? Okay. Hacker type guy. So he's definitely reading as, like, a nerd to you guys. So he's kind of the nerd type. Knows facts about all kinds of things. Probably does the glasses thing. Easily flustered, like Yuno. Shut up! This isn't about me! This isn't about me! Easily flustered. Corrects everyone around him. Seems constantly exhausted. Yuno's be shonen form. Well, his eyes aren't purple. I can't zoom in enough because he's got the glasses on, but his eyes aren't purple, they're green. Very logical and level-headed. How do you think he treats the heroine, then? What do you think they're... We mentioned that he tutors her. What do you think, his overall relationship to the heroine is, though? What is their dynamic like? Amicable tsundere. I swear to heck if the next guy has a diamond or a joker. Looks down on her. Takes his job too seriously and is oblivious to her feelings. Okay. Okay, okay. Now, what is his route like? What kind of story does it have? Probably scolds her and tries to set her straight because he doesn't want her to get involved in his criminal life. So he's both a nerd and a criminal? Is it because of the hacker thing? She finds his glasses he lost. Okay, lost glasses. Unfreeze the Iceman. Oh, so you think because he's like really cold and logical that he needs to be unfrozen and become softer? Hmm. Okay, turns to crime to pay for his sick sister or mom or something. Okay. Okay, okay. So is part of the route that she decides to, like, assist him with crime? Assist him with the hacking, or... He thinks knowledge is everything, okay. So he didn't have room for feelings. Has to either stop his crimes or help him stop. Route splits from there. Ooh! I like that. Okay, okay, okay. Were you here in 2023? I don't think so. Granted, I wasn't here for super long in 2023, so I don't know. Also, try to stay on topic, please. It's about him being secretive and her trying to get him to open up. Okay, okay. Maybe if you do one of the other guys' routes, he ends up being a villain character? That could be fun, too. I like it. Okay, okay. Dang, Justin has quite the interesting story. Also, if we go with him being the estranged younger brother of Max, doesn't that mean that, like, Max also has, like, a sick mom and or sister? A sick relative? I guess it depends on how estranged they are, like what part of them is like connected as family. Like maybe they're only half siblings or something. I don't think Max would care. He loves money. They're steps and only he has the sick one. Okay, okay. I'll make a note that it's step siblings then. Crime family, they've got bad blood over one of them getting the other into it. Okay, 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 okay. I like it. I like it. I vibe with this. Okay. Alright. I also accept them being cousins. Is that for the people who low-key might end up shipping them? Distant cousins. Distant cousins. Bad hand blood circulation runs in the family, but one turns blue and the other turns green? What is this lore? However you want to interpret that. Sure. Okay. Give me 1 second. I have to step away really fast. But I will be back in a sec, I promise. Be right back. Here, stare at Justin for a little while. You are the fire. The fire in my soul. The light of my life or whatever. Hi, I'm back. Hi! Sorry about that. Ugh. Okay. We're almost done. Surprisingly, we have 2 more boys. So organic? Yeah, the lights of my soul or whatever. Okay. So we have 2 more boys. Yeah, you know, I'll make up for the fact that I'm making you look at a bunch of Otome boys by being a little bit nice. As a treat. Alright. This guy. Oh, this... For some reason, this sprite is very, translucent. Ignore that. Here's a quick pan of how he looks. Once again, we've got symmetrical pants. And symmetrical shoes. We diamonds now. He's a ghost, not literally. It's an issue with the sprite. Diamond Man joke. Yosuke Hanamura. He does have a little bit of a Yosuke coding to him, huh? I can kind of see what you mean. Adam from Adamant? Okay. Okay. Let me finish setting up here. Okay. The third brother that died. He's not dead. It's something that messed up with the sprite. I'm sorry. Also, yes, he has symmetrical legs. Look. Symmetry. If we were doing Western names, he has Tyler energy. We have been using primarily Western names. More boys with feathers, please. That's true. The feather necklace is kind of a nice touch. I kind of like it. It's a nice little charm point. Does seem like a Tyler. What's going on with his hand? Yeah, I think he has, yaoi hand syndrome of the worst. He's in a coma but his soul wanders. No, it's just, it messed up it's the PNG. It's just how the PNG loaded in. I'm sorry. It's not actually supposed to be this translucent. His hand is bigger than his feet. Yeah, he suffers from big hand. Also, when it goes into his pocket, it apparently shrinks. Because this is definitely not... Technically, this hand would not fit in this pocket. Like a key through a coal? Mmm. He doesn't wear gloves. Well, I mean, okay. I guess you could argue that this is kind of like meant to be like a fingerless glove situation, but honestly, I do not know what's going on over there. Melted clothesman. Like his brothers, his hands don't change color, they grow. Why are we making 3 of the love interests related? Why are we making 3 of the love interests related? This is not brothers conflict. This is not diabolic lovers. Oops, all distant cousins. No! Kinda looks like he dipped a black glove in cheese. It's like a melty goop for sure. I honestly never noticed that before. Mostly because whenever you play Otome games, you usually only see them like this much up. Like you really only see this part. So you kind of forget that they have this. this just seems like a normal, ordinary guy to me, and then you're like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, so for name, I saw multiple people say Tyler. Do we have any other suggestions for names? How are you doing? I'm doing good. I am vibing. Chase? Frank? I could kind of see Chase. Tyler Radcliffe? Why does that feel like an actual name? VTubers with the unique part of their design on the bottom vibes. No, don't call them out like that. Could you imagine if VTubers all had those, like, insanely giant hands on, like, the lower part and you just never notice it because they're always bust up? Daniel Radcliffe is a real person. I feel like Tyler Radcliffe must also be a real person. Ryan? Ryan Radcliffe? We going for the alliteration on this guy? We can go with Tyler, I suppose. Tyler Radcliffe. Now, what about age? We need an age range. $23, $19, $19. Oh, okay, okay. 20, okay. This guy finished high school literally yesterday. 24 plus? But this seems to be another, like, late teens character. Late teens or maybe, like, just hit 20. $22, definitely on the younger end of the cast. I can see that. I can see that. Okay. We'll go with 20. I feel like that's a pretty good range for, or age for the range that we've put everybody in. Alright. Let's get those weird personality quirks. What are some facts we need to know about this guy? What should somebody know about Tyler going in? Goes 5 over the speed limit? Okay. Okay, okay. Definitely in a garage band. Likes League of Legends. Ezreal main? I guess? I don't know enough about League. Rides a motorcycle. Okay. Almost hits the heroine with his car. Oh, man. Okay. Really likes donuts. Steals feathers from birds. Okay. I can't tell what you guys think his character type is. These are all over the place. I guess, like, lover of danger. Kind of, like, edgy, but in, like, a less dark way compared to Jack, I suppose? Energy drink a day. Quick to anger. Okay. Quick to anger. Multiple energy drinks a day. We'll try to show off. Most free-spirited. Okay. Emotionally driven moron. Interesting. So you think he has kind of that like goofy kind of class clown vibe? The Sonic to Jack's shadow. Okay. I see, I see. Okay. So then, what do we think the route is like? What is the route story? Also, what do you think his overall, like, vibe or, like, dynamic is with the heroine? How does he treat her? Likes to try and impress the heroine? Often trying to impress the heroine. Heroine has to help him fix his car in his relationship with his friends. Teases her? Okay. Tries to get her to loosen up and enjoy the wild side. Wants to have casual fun and is scared to commit. Okay. You have to help him come to terms with his ghost powers. Shut up! Like I said, it's just something wrong with the image. Seems like the type to want the heroine to be confident in herself. A time-limited route. Oh, that's fun. Okay. That idea goes hard. It does. I really like it. That would be a fun concept. Like, a lot of Otome tend to give you, like, an artificial time limit of, like, oh, you're gonna be playing the game for, like, a couple weeks. Within, like, in-game time. But I think it'd be interesting if there was a route that was, like, separate from that sort of thing that actually had, like, a more intense, like, time limit to it. Like, that was separate from all of the other time limits. I would vibe with that. nose is so itchy. A novel idea? Mm-hmm. I like it. He is good. I like Tyler. He seems chill. I think of the characters we have established so far, Justin and Tyler are the ones that I would probably go for first. I think maybe more so Justin. I think previously when I was first kind of into like Otome stuff, I would go for a character like Tyler first, but I think Justin's kind of more my speed these days. What can I say? I like the stoic ones. Alright. Good work. So those were all of the 4 main guys. Now, we have the secret route character. This cropping is doing a ton of work. Yeah, because we're hiding the hand. We're hiding it. We don't need to see it. It's the Joker? Huh? What do you mean? Joker? Who? Anyways. It's this guy! Yeah, it's this guy. You know him, you love him. It's this guy. He looks like this. From the creators of asymmetrical pants, we have asymmetrical jacket sleeves. Other than that, he's pretty simple, though. Also our first long-haired boy. What the hell is this design? What? What's wrong with it? What? What's wrong with it? What do you mean? What's wrong with it? My eyes are bleeding? What? What's wrong with it? It's not that bad. This is literally the worst. He looks like that guy from Hunter x Hunter. His tie game is weak. His tie game... why is his tie all the way down there is the problem. He looks like an Axel. Mmm. YouTube blocked my comment? That's how bad I roasted him? Oh no. Wow, this game is a secret route. Let's keep it secret. Damn, you guys really think he's ugly. Okay, this is the only thing I'll tell you related to, like, actual, like, kind of, like, canon, or I guess in this case more like fanon thoughts, but, like, a lot of people think he's, like, the prettiest character in the game. So I'm very shocked. I'm just like, whoa, this is usually, like, the character that people get excited over, so it's very funny to see the absolute just, he's ugly! When I walk in on you guys, he's so mean! His outfit is really bad. I mean, yeah, the puke brown undershirt is not doing him any favors. I think if he had, like, if he had, like, better color, this probably would look better. It's the outfit mostly. I think if he had a different hat or a different pose, we might see it. You know what? That's fair. Unfortunately, he just looks like this. Also, hold on. My nose is really stuffy. I need to blow it. No, why are you itching my nose? Don't do that. I'm back, by the way. This is literally Kite from Hunter x Hunter. Hold on, I don't know Hunter x Hunter. I have to look up who that is. Huh? Okay. I guess. His name is Joker, not because he is the Joker, it's because he's a joke. Man, so mean. Alright, well. We'll go with Axel Leon, just because we said the two names and everybody kind of has had a first name, last name so far. How old do you think this guy is? So he makes me think of, at least. That's fair. I can kind of see it. Only kind of, though. Who's that goofy dude? 35, 28, 35, 30. Alright, we're solidly in the 30s. We're solidly thinking this guy's in the 30s. Gotta be the oldest. Probably the oldest option. "16 Max hasn't learned how to dress himself, or he's divorced." 35 for sure, but peaked in high school. Okay, we'll do 30. We'll hang out in the 30s here for him. Okay. Alright. Roast his ass. Give me your most roasting of roasts. So I can actually write them down. He's at the age where he stopped caring about his outfit and how others perceive him. Oh, so 30. Calls people scum. Okay. Failed as an Uber driver, became a taxi driver. Get the impression you don't like this guy? I can't say anything because I feel like you guys will learn my opinions once I actually do the stream where I talk about what they're actually like. I will say that I didn't particularly like his route. Chronic Persona fan. I was mostly just encouraging you guys to roast him because you were roasting his outfit. But we need to give him, like, silly character traits. Can't grow a beard, but still tries. Can't grow a beard, is still trying. Wants to be mystic, but falls flat on his face. So you think he's got a little bit of that doji coat in him where he's like a little bit clumsy? Always fashionably late? Okay. Always fashionably late. Like, very clumsy. Personality, clumsy. Fair enough. Only speaks in one-word sentences. Doesn't think things through. Okay. Needs glasses but refuses to wear them. What do you think his dynamic with the heroine is like? How does he treat her? Has green hair, must be evil. Hey! I have green hair! I'm not evil! I'm quite nice. Avoids her. He just exists, one word at a time. The route is hyper slow. Tolerates heroine's presence, but avoids her. Route progresses super slow. Alright, speaking of the route then. Tries to impress her, but none of it works, so he softens up. You know, has green hair. Have you not seen my undertone? It's literally green. Has to rescue him from getting beat up. Okay. Seems like the type of character to show up as a minor role in every other route. Okay. Is it weird that despite that I don't really think of you as having green hair because it's mostly brown? I get it. Why no talk? What do you mean? Are you talking about the guy? This is just a PNG of him. He's not going to speak. Chunibyo, but without the cool. Okay. I would argue that most Chunibyo are not cool, but I feel like he's especially dorky. Bro thought it was a collab. All Chuni no Byo. I like it. If someone gets his clothes dirty, he would lose his shit. Okay. I like that. Most of the time you talk to him while he's on shift, like he's in a cab driving you places, and you only get to his route. You only get to his route if you talk him up. Won't let her touch his hat because of his dark past. I see, I see. I feel like the heroine would spend most of the route trying to predict what he will do, and it always ends in comedy. There's something funny about how we're painting him as this kind of, like, super serious, like, don't approach me, don't talk to me, like, very serious guy, but then he ends up having the gap moe of being really, really clumsy. I kind of love it. I kind of love gap moe characters. I can vibe with it. I like it. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go back through, and I'm going to... I am going to give you guys, the rundown on the characters that you established for all of them. And we also said that I'm not going to elaborate on how right or wrong you are until later, when I can make a presentation on the actual characters and their story, in comparison. So we're just gonna be going over what we have established here today. Specifically standoffish because he's embarrassed about being clumsy. I like it! He's trying so hard to be cool, even though he's not. I kind of love that for him. Okay. Let me fix the sizing on some of these. Okay, so first we have Jack Firestorm. Age 17, but somewhere in the late teens. He has an overly complicated Starbucks drink order. He is someone who played Shadow the Hedgehog 24/7, probably unlocked all of the endings. Skateboards to school. Tends to skip leg day because he wants to avoid taking his boots off, because he's the character that has the most complicated boots of everybody in the cast. I mean, look at these. He's the aloof emo friend who bullies the heroine. Kind of the quiet guy that sits in the back. Writes poetry, but he's embarrassed about it. The type who would push heroine away with his foot whenever he got annoyed with her. Acts tough, but is soft towards animals. Has a secret sweet tooth. Tries to drink black coffee, but hates it. He's the painter or artist type, and he also sighs a lot. Can't ever fit his entire boots on screen at once. Because he's all leg! Is he hiding his heart symbol? Well, I'm glad that you caught on that all of them are themed after the suits. I'm glad you at least caught on to that much. We will go into more detail about it when I do my actual presentation on Amnesia, but you did catch on to something. Does he say what a drag? He might be Shikamaru. If he does say what a drag, he is now my #1 favorite choice because I love Shikamaru. So be careful what you wish for. It does say hard on his undershirt. It sure does. I can see it. It says heart. Caught on. Anyways. So his route. He is the I can fix him type. His parents died in a house fire he may or may not have caused. He lost his inspiration for music and art. The heroine has to help him rediscover it. He was previously a very pampered child, and the absence of his parents made it difficult for him to feel something again. The heroine confesses to him first. He implies it, but she says it directly. Heroine melts his cold heart. So that is what we have established for Jack. Now we have Maximilian. So this is Maximilian Spades, but he has a nickname of being called Suits. He's 26, but he's somewhere in the mid or late 20s. He works in finance, probably has a trust fund. He's very full of himself, very much the gambling type, has rich parents. Bit of a narcissist, he tries to trick other people, but often fails at it. He walks around with an entourage or with bodyguards. He laughs a little bit too loud. He calls the MC Kitten or Princess. He works part-time at a casino, and he can do magic tricks. You think he's rich, but it turns out he's in a lot of gambling debt. He entices the heroine into gambling alongside him, so they both end up having to work off their debts. To unlock his route, you need to earn a certain amount of money in the gambling minigame to get his attention. At first, he tries to use the heroine to pay off his debts, but then he falls in love with her and they decide to pay off their debts in a more honest way. He laughs like Maximilian Pegasus from Yu-Gi-Oh! What a weird guy. I love that for him, though. Okay. Then we have Justin. Justin Clover. He's 23. He's the estranged younger brother of Maximilian. They are step-siblings. He gets good grades. He is the main character's tutor. He's a bit of a hacker type. He knows facts about all kinds of things. He's easily flustered. Has a tendency to correct everybody around him. He seems constantly exhausted. He's logical and level-headed. Tends to look down on the heroine. He takes work too seriously and ends up being oblivious to her feelings. In their route, she ends up finding his lost glasses for him. Her focus is to unfreeze his cold heart. He has taken up a life of crime to take care of a sick family member, and he used to think that knowledge was everything, so he didn't have room for feelings. The heroine can either aid him in his crimes or help him to escape the criminal lifestyle. The paths will split dramatically depending on which you choose. His secretive nature prompts the MC to try and get him to open up. So a lot of this one is about how, like, secretive he is. Why are all their hearts in the freezer? Only 2 of them so far. Maximilian's isn't in the freezer. Only 2. Okay. Then we have Tyler. Tyler Radcliffe, he is 20. He often goes 5 over the speed limit at all times. Probably in a garage band. Likes League of Legends. Rides a motorcycle. Almost hits the heroine with his car, though. Really likes donuts. He has a hobby of stealing feathers from birds. That's what he wears in his necklace. He gets angry kind of easily. He drinks multiple energy drinks a day. Often tries to show off. He is probably the most free-spirited member of the cast. Emotionally driven, can seem a little bit like an idiot because of that. The Sonic to Jack's shadow. Often trying to impress the heroine, and he will also tease her. In his route, Tyler often teases the MC to encourage her to loosen up and enjoy life on the wild side. He takes things loose and casual because he has a slight fear of commitment. He encourages the heroine to become more confident, but he's only in town for a short time. The route has a time or day limit before he leaves for you to romance him. I like it. That would be a really fun route to play, I think. And then lastly... everyone's least favorite. Axel Leon. He is 30. He has a tendency to call people scum. He is a chronic Persona fan. It is chronic, it is terminal. He can't grow a beard, but he is still trying. He wants to appear mystical or mysterious, but often falls flat on his face, quite literally. He is always fashionably late. His personality is clumsy. He only speaks in one-word sentences. He doesn't tend to think things through and will often miss details. He needs glasses but refuses to wear them. He tolerates the heroine's presence but will avoid her. The route progresses super slowly. Chunibyo, but not cool. Maybe we up the first one's age since the range right now is 17 to 30. That's pretty common for Otome, to be honest. That's pretty common for Otome, to be honest. The range is pretty crazy. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, so the heroine has to rescue Axel from being beat up. He's kind of a damsel in distress type. He avoids her often, but when they meet, he will try to impress her even if it doesn't work. He slowly opens up more over time. He has shown up in the other characters' routes, but now you get to interact with him directly. Once you're, like, down the more romantic side of the path, he will be slightly abusive and controlling at first, but once she puts her foot down, he realizes the error of his ways. I didn't like him at first glance, but after characterized him, I don't mind. Axel, what a lovable dweeb. We have made him better. If this was an actual Otome game, what would you rate their personalities? Okay. If I was to rate all of these characters, if we're rating them by personality, I think I would probably be most drawn to Justin first. Justin is probably like a 8 or 9 out of 10 for me in terms of like personality type I would go after. Next would probably be Tyler. I like Tyler's a lot too, but he's a little bit lower. I think I'd say he's like a 6 out of 10. Jack was probably next. He's more of a 5 out of 10. And then Maximilian would be like a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10, but I could foresee it going up to like a 6 or 7 if the route was done really well. Justin is the blue woman of Otome Boys. Oh, also, I forgot to rate Axel, but I probably wouldn't be that into Axel. Axel would probably be my least favorite, actually. I rated the first 4 because they're, like, the base 4 routes. Axel is already, like, established to be, like, the secret or, like, hidden route. So, I don't know. I think I would only complete his route for the sake of completing the story. I don't necessarily think I would do it for the sake of wanting to romance him. It's more I want to understand the story in its full picture. But yeah, from the character types that we established, I think Justin is my number 1. Yay, Justin! Now I just feel bad for him. Who, Axel? No, see, he won you over. He went from being someone where you were just like, oh, gross, cringe, and now you're just like, oh no, I'm attached. That's what it's like to play an Otome game. You always go into the routes and you're just like, huh, I don't know if I'm that interested in this, but then the more you progress, the more you get used to the character, and the more you're just like, oh no, I love him. It happens way more often than you would think. I like Tyler the most. He seems cool. Well, we did establish that he's probably the most, like, chill out of everybody. So he probably is the more, like, outwardly fun one to be around. Just because he has that slightly more, like, friendly and approachable personality type. But he's also very emotionally volatile. And also one of the traits that we gave him is that he's prone to anger, which is not usually a vibe that I like in my love interests, but to each their own. I do not judge. Okay. I like this. We got a pretty solid base. And as we established before, I am going to be kind of like writing out all the information I can about what their actual personalities are like. And we will do a comparison stream sometime in the future where I will discuss what you got right, what you got wrong, what was kind of close. And then we'll talk about what they're actually like in the game and see which one would strike you guys as fancy. That stream will be filled with spoilers, though. This was more fun than I thought. Yay! I'm glad that you liked it. See, I think it's more fun to kind of, like, encourage people to, like, guess based on how they look. Because I know a lot of people tend to think that Otome games fall into a lot of specific tropes. They have a lot of specific, like, cliches to them. It's fun to, do a bit of a comparison. Must be really easy since we probably got most right. Watch out, the Otome police will be watching. I'm not scared of them. If they're willing to sponsor me, though. Hi. Tuck's hair behind my ear. Hey. I was worried you wouldn't know what to say, but you structured it very well for us. Of course. I wanted to make sure I could help you out. Since when I tried to do it before, I could tell there was a little bit of confusion. I tried to structure it as best as possible this time around so that we kind of knew what to discuss. I'm looking forward to getting to teach you guys about these boys, though. Because this was one of the first Otome I actually completed, so this cast does have a soft spot in my heart. I'm really looking forward to explaining more about them and what they are like. Structure was quite helpful. Yippee! I am glad that I could be of service. This is fun though. Any excuse to talk about boys. Amnesia talk? Yes! I had everybody look at all of the Amnesia boys and try to come up with what they think they are like. We got some very not right answers. Hello, Miel. We got very silly answers. I'm going to be doing another stream sometime in the future where I actually talk about Amnesia proper, but for now we just did a lot of silly answers. Can't wait to see how right we were. The stream is literally called Wrong Answers Only. I won't tell you what parts you got right, but there were actually parts where you guys were surprisingly accurate, and I was kind of shocked. It took a lot for me to hide it. I won't lie, there were parts where you were, like, actually really close on some of them, and I was like, whoa. Okay. Pop off. That was kind of scary. So base to choose Amnesia. Amnesia was the first Ultimate game that I fully completed. So it has a special place in my heart. Right now I am working on Cupid Parasite. At least you did so Diabolic Lovers. I don't think I should teach them about Diabolic Lovers yet. I have to slowly introduce these guys to Otome. I think Diabolic Lovers is jumping into the deep end. I'm playing it too! Yippee! I'm so excited for you! I really like it. Are you playing the first one or the sequel? I'm working on the sequel right now. I feel conflicted about correctly giving wrong answers, but correctly giving right answers. No one cheated, right? I hope not. No cheating. No research. I am hoping that nobody cheated. The thing with Amnesia is that it is kind of an older Otome, so there's a chance that people have seen more from it than not. But yeah. This is a game? Yes! Amnesia is actually a real Otome game. I was showing you real love interests from a real Otome game that I'm going to teach you about in a separate stream. I don't know what any of these games are about, but none of them can be that bad. We'll see! You're gonna have to hold out for the actual teaching stream that I do. Man. I love Ultimate games so much! Thank you for indulging me in my very silly escapades. All I know is that this was on Switch. Yes. Amnesia is on Switch. I played the first Amnesia through Steam. The sequel games are on Switch. Cupid Parasite is also all on Switch. You have to wait to be taught? Yes, because if I go through it all now, we would be here for like 8 more hours. We should talk about Otome. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. We really should. Hit me up literally anytime. I love talking about Otome. Gush to me about your favorite Otome boys, please. Okay, and 8? Yeah, 8 hours. We'd be here another 8 hours. You have to give me time to prepare so that I can make sure I don't talk for 8 hours. I love these boys so much that I could give you a direct play-by-play about their route. It does take time to teach how good Amnesia is when it comes to love interest material. They are so good. They are such, like, really good, well-rounded characters. I feel very spoiled that Amnesia was one of my first Otome. Your stamina would falter before chats. We live for 8-hour streams. Is that a challenge? Do you actually want my teaching stream to be 8 hours? Will you really sit through 8 hours of a girl yapping about an Otome game? Is this really something you want to accuse me of? We all know it would be 16 hours. Well, technically, the limit would have to be the 12 hours for the VOD, and then I would have to do, I guess, a couple extra hours. Have we forgotten how many marathon streams Yuno has already done in the past? Exactly. See? Exactly. Would you actually do the 8-hour stream? If the 8-hour stream specifically was to talk about, Amnesia and, like, the characters, I could probably do 8 hours. Honestly, I could probably even go for longer depending on how in detail I got. Like, depending on how much of it was me recapping the route, and then how much of it was me, actually, like, analyzing the characters and how I felt about them. How long is the game itself? Amnesia? I would say... I would accompany you for 9 hours. Let's go! I would say, I think the first Amnesia, which has kind of the more in-depth story, I think, each route, I would argue, is maybe like 3 or 4 hours. Like, if you were going to sit and commit to just reading, you could probably get through it within, like, 3 or 4 hours. Maybe a little bit longer, depending on which, like, actual direction you're taking. All of the characters have, good endings and bad endings. Was Amnesia that one game you were gushing about being ruined by a few months ago? That was probably Cupid Parasite. Also, Bustafellows ruined my life, but that's different. Bustafellows is good, too. I am waiting for Bustafellows, too. Amnesia's good, though. Don't get me wrong. I really like Amnesia, but... I don't think it was as life-ruining as Cupid Parasite and Bustafellows. But it was very formative. I will at least give them that. It was a very formative Otome. The top review on the Amnesia Steam page? What? What? What do they even say? I don't know. I don't look at reviews. Hold on, let me open Steam. Why are you judging me? Why are you judging me for the things other people say? I love being locked up in a dog cage by an anime boy. Okay, listen. Okay, listen. We'll get there. We'll get there in my 8-hour analysis stream, okay? We'll get there. I can explain. We're listening? No, we're not. I can explain, just not right now. There's going to be a lot of context to that. Did you just go hear me out? Yes. Yes. I did. It's just a fight. Don't make me defend this now. I'm not prepared. Anything I say now is just going to be me speaking passionately from my soul. And you guys are going to be like, well, that's not factual, you know? You can't just do it because you happen to like the guy. So, no, I'm gonna wait, and I'm going to give you my factual, from route evidence. I know why you need 8 hours. The implication of the 8 hours being just for the one route is very funny. The longer it takes to explain this, I feel as the harder it will be for me to stomach it. No, it's not bad, I promise. Ethical foundation for locking someone in a dog cage. Listen! Listen! You can't do this to me right now! I want to explain so bad, but I literally can't. You guys were the ones that said to do it in a separate stream. You can't do this to me right now. It's so Yuno-ver. But no, they're so good. Amnesia is good. You're going to understand when I explain it to you, okay? I am going to tell you, I'm going to give you the best gosh darn route summary you've ever heard in your life for him, and you're going to understand, and it's going to be great. 24-hour anime point ethics. Do you want me to die? Can I know which boy is the dog cage one, or do I have to wait? I'm gonna make you wait. I'm making you wait. We're not doing this. It's going to be all about him now. No! No! Honestly, the one who would probably get the most explanation would be... The one who I think needs the most explanation, I should say, is probably... Axel. Making us wait because she hates us? No, because I want it to be a very well-prepared stream for you guys. I want you to be genuinely educated. I want you to like, come out of it being like, wow, I've never really played this game before, but the way Yuno passionately talks about it makes me kind of interested. Makes sense if he's a secret character. Yeah, he has the most to unpack. Is there an obvious best boy, or is picking one really difficult? I find it difficult to choose between the main four. I hinted at it earlier. I don't particularly like the secret route. I don't really care for the secret route, personally. But that's just me. I would sooner choose one of the original four as my favorite. But I have reasons to think that they're all my favorite. It's my stupid DD tendency coming out again. But like, I really do love all of them. I found ways to be attached to them in every route that I went down. So I just think that like you can play air hockey in this game. Yes, there is a air hockey mini game. Stop spoiling yourself. Shush, shush. I mean, if you're gonna play it, that's great. I hope you do. But like, you're giving away too much. VTuber yaps until chat goes, wow, maybe I could get in a dog cage for anime boy. I swear to you, it makes sense. I swear on my life. I swear, I'm not crazy. I was thinking that Max looks like the type of dude to play air hockey. That's funny. But no, you're gonna see, okay? It's gonna be fine, okay? You're gonna see. You're gonna understand. You're gonna see. You're gonna see, okay? You're gonna see. You're gonna understand. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Get in the dog cage. You're getting indoctrinated. You guys are just making me want to make the thumbnail be me holding open the door of a cage and being like, alright, get in. Alright, Tamanachi, get in. Get in the cage. Do it. Welcome to Otome prison. You can't leave now. We didn't make you say that. You won't do it? Watch me. Range free Damadachi. This is very true. You guys are well taken care of. I have made sure of it. I honestly thought you were going to say you guys are making me want to get in the cage. No! No. I am not. I'm not getting in the cage. I'm good. I'm good, thank you. But no, you will understand when I explain. It's just a dumb art idea now. Oh no. Oh no. I'm scared. At least put treats inside for you guys? Yeah, I can do that. She's already been there. Stop! I'm being bullied. I'm being targeted. Treats. Yeah, I just take the art of Office Lady Yuno and I pin it up against the opposite wall of the cage and you guys just immediately file in. That's the treat. Not the comfiest spot of the cage. Shut up. Shut up. I'm telling you, you're mocking it now. You're gonna regret it once I actually explain the route. So you really do understand this? Of course I do! What kind of streamer would I be if I didn't understand how you guys work by now? The treat is a spicy pinup? Yes. Just a mousetrap, but painted with opposite, you know? Yes. It literally looks like this, and I'm just like... The cheese is just the art. Alright, get in. You don't want a literal straitjacket after the Amnesia stream? No! I wouldn't be in a straitjacket! You're going to understand, okay? You're going to get it. You will understand me. And you will mock me no more. You will mock me no longer! Now that is not a ever worked in. Not like this. Okay. I think that about does it for this stream since we've already established all the character stuff. This stream is a little bit on the shorter side, but that is okay. Once I get my 8-hour explanation ready, you'll all be sorry. A sane person? Yes. Yes. Correct. I am very sane.
An offering. Thank you so much.
Alright, and thank you for the $15. After you explain everything, you should do the Amnesia anime watch-along. Say less. Say less. The problem with the anime, though, is that it's very, very abridged versions of the routes. It's, like, very abridged. To the point where, like, it kind of butchers a lot of the routes for that reason. I don't entirely know if it's the best choice to really understand Amnesia. I really think Amnesia is something that is best experienced through playing the game. I really think the anime kinda... Like, the anime gives you a good taste of each guy, but it really doesn't properly show them, which is kind of a bummer. I like to think they butcher it so you play the game. Yeah, that's probably why. And like I said, it's very good at showing you, like, kind of a highlight reel of the route, but it's... it's not great. Well, so thank you for the $15. I'll add it to my total! Yippee! Are there any visual novels or Otome with good anime adaptations? That's a good point. right now, I can't... Oops, I didn't mean to turn it off. Right now, I can't think of any notable ones. I mean, that's kind of the problem with Otome, is that, like, with an Otome anime, you have to either commit to one route, like have that heroine be, like, a version of the heroine that commits to one route, or you have it be a very neutral sampling platter of everyone's fan service, but you never go too deep into any individual character. So you get very surface level interactions that are just like surface level with some fan service, and maybe like hints to their story, but then like if you want the real story, you have to play the video game. Which is fine, but I feel like Amnesia does a pretty bad job of it, because it skips a lot, and you don't really have like that much time to truly understand what's going on between each one, which is kind of frustrating. When's the Hakuoki stream? Of the game or the anime? Because Hakuoki I do think has an anime. There was some anime, it wasn't Otome, where every 3 episodes they reset the timeline and did a different route. Can't remember the anime though. No, that sounds like Amnesia, actually. That does kind of sound like Amnesia. I don't know if it was necessarily limited to only 3 days, but that sounds like how the Amnesia anime played out. She was in each place for like a few days, and then she would get transported to the next place. But that's all something that will make sense when I explain the story. I can't get too into the weeds right now. If I get too into the weeds, I will not get out. I will be trapped in the jungle. And then we will actually be here for 8 hours. And I just can't do that right now. Not without, like, proper preparation. Onimama would beat me up if I tried to have an accidental 8-hour stream. I have to give some, like, warning or preparation before I do anything like that. So she knows not to disturb me. It's not you can't, it's you won't. No, I literally will. You don't understand. Whenever this explanation stream is coming, it is going to be 8 hours long. I am confirming it right here, right now. It is going to be 8 hours. You are going to regret it because you are testing me. It will be 8 hours. Oh no, I can join and write the voice. No, no, no. I've said it before, but I don't think Onimama is ever going to join a stream. Probably not ever. 1v1 cage match? Shut up! Shut up! But no, I'll need some time to prepare, but I can definitely do a very long info dump session about Amnesia. And who knows, maybe if this does particularly well, I can do a big info dump on other Otome. At least until I can finally beg and plead to get permission to play one on stream. This game is almost 9 years old. I know, right? Don't remind me. It's an oldie but a goodie. I quite like it. It doesn't feel particularly dated. I mean, it kind of does, mostly because you get the implication that the characters are using, like, flip phones. But, like, that's the only way it feels kind of dated. Other than that, it feels, what's it called? Let me make sure I'm using this word right. Maybe this is not the right word, but it kind of is. Anachronistic? Yeah, that's the word I'm thinking of, but it doesn't mean what I thought it meant. A thing belonging or appropriate to a period other than that in which it exists. especially a thing that is conspicuously old-fashioned. But what I'm trying to say is it doesn't really, like, remind you of its age that often until the flip phones come in. Like, to me, it feels like it's, like, it doesn't feel solidly stuck in any particular time, which is ironic because a lot of the Otome does focus on the date, but it's no big deal. My point is, it doesn't feel very dated, despite being almost 10. But okay, I think that about does it for me. So tomorrow we're having our next short stream. It is going to be a girls only stream, no boys. Girls only. Although it's mostly just an experiment. I want to see what happens with like this particular style of targeting. You can come if you'd like, you can lurk if you would like to. I will not actually be policing it. But I do want to see if we can gather the ladies. What does that even mean? It just means that it will be no boys allowed. It'll be a girls chat. Bad tomorrow's stream. Gatekeeping. Don't worry, I will probably be doing a separate stream in the future that is no girls allowed, and it'll just be a boy talk. So you guys will get your chance to gatekeep eventually. Especially if you're gonna cry about it. Like a bunch of babies. Maybe I should do a babies only stream, then everyone can show up. So regular stream? What the hell? You calling yourself a baby? No, wait, I didn't mean man, wait, band. But yeah, no, it's just intended to be an experiment. I am just curious what will happen. That's all. And then we'll do the same thing with the boys only. And then eventually, maybe we will jokingly do the babies only, and I'll pull out the baby Yuno model that I haven't used in a while. I'll pull out baby Yuno, it'll just be like, it's time. Goo goo gaga. Well, I'll order Happy Meals. That's what we'll do. It'll be a Happy Meal eating stream. No, I can't pull out the keys. If I'm a baby, I cannot jingle the keys. Also, stop bringing them up. Imagine she hits 12k on the baby stream. My hope is that I will hit 12k on the No Boys Allowed stream. So that I can fill it with, so that the count can be filled with more girls. Did you see the new gifts? I haven't gotten the chance to look. I wasn't really on Twitter much today. I was too busy playing Cupid Parasite. Hit, hit. Hit, hit. I'm not calling it X. I don't care. You can beg and plead all you like. I'm not calling it X. I straight up refuse. Never will I ever. Anyways. Will you do it for a Scooby snack? No. No Scooby snack. What if you got in a cage, though? I don't care if you guys get in a cage. That's your business. That is your business to enjoy. You can enjoy yourselves however you want. I am not here to judge any of that. I don't care if you get in a cage. What the... What makes you think I care? Do I look like... Is baby Yuno your daughter? Or Chibi Yuno? No. My actual daughter is Kaya Nishikino. But I have a model that is very, gremlin chibi-sized, that is very much like an evil baby version of Yuno, so... that will be what we use for the babies only stream. Speaks to us from the cage. I am not in the cage! I am not behind bars! Stop! Stop it! You're so mean to me! Not in the cage. Whatever. But anyway, yes, that is the plan for tomorrow's stream. So feel free to come by and lurk if you want, or if you know any girls, tell them that I am approaching girls. Girls, please. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it! So true. Thank you, Shia LaBeouf. But yeah, we are going to go ahead and end things here for today. Yippee! I learned so much about Otome boys. I can't believe you guys were able to teach me so many things. And I thought I knew everything. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me. I hope that you have a good rest of your time zone. And until I see you again, Yunotsu!